Good Monday morning, guys. All right, so we're just going to focus on quadrilaterals as our shape for today. You just saw the I can statement right before I hopped on, which is I can classify two-dimensional shapes by their attributes. So today's focus is just quadrilaterals. The reason we focus so highly on quadrilaterals is that there are so many shapes that can fit under the quadrilateral category. I just have 6 of them up here, okay? So we're just going to go through each one and talk about their attributes. You should have already did the vocabulary that you're going to hear over and over. That was last Thursday and Friday's assignments. So the first thing we're going to do is focus on the square, okay? So what's the first thing you know about squares? All sides are equal. So there's 4 sides, and all 4 sides are the same length. They're all congruent. They're all equal. What do you know about the angles of a square? Yep, they all have a 90-degree angle. So there's 4 90-degree angles, and all 4 sides are the same length. So then we get over here to this rectangle, okay? What makes a rectangle different than a square? Because it has angles that make 90 degrees. It's got 4 sides. But what's different from the sides of a rectangle than the sides of a square? Yep, 2 of the sides are different lengths, okay? And the 2 sides that are different length are the sides that are parallel. So say out loud, what's the definition of parallel lines? Yep, 2 lines that will never meet. They go side to side and they will never touch and never meet. So a rectangle, opposite sides are parallel, so the top and the bottom are parallel. They'll never meet if this line kept going on forever. And then the 2 sides are parallel. They'll never meet if they were going on forever. So the difference between a rectangle and a square is that a rectangle has opposite sides that are equal. So not all 4 sides equal, just the opposite, just the parallel lines are equal, okay? So then let's talk about a trapezoid. You will also see this probably in some of the assignments. It has it titles as a trapezium. It's the same thing. Just a trapezium is how they say it over in like England and the United Kingdom. But over in the US, we just call it a trapezoid. So looking at the trapezoid, opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so this side's parallel, this side's parallel. But these 2 are not parallel. What do you think is going to happen if these 2 lines kept going? Yep, they will eventually intersect. So they have 2 sides that are parallel, okay, the top and the bottom. Okay, so a trapezoid has one set of parallel sides. Did I say 2 earlier? 1. It's got 2 sides that are parallel, but it's only 1 set that are parallel. And if you notice that it has one of the lengths is longer than the other one. Okay, does it have 4 right angles? No. What kind of angles does it have? We have an acute, and we know acute is less than 90 degrees. Here's another acute. This one right here, I know it's probably hard to see in the video, but as you look at the anchor charts for this is actually an obtuse angle, and an obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees. So a trapezoid has 2 acute and 2 obtuse angles, and then 1 set of parallel lines. A rhombus. Now, sorry guys, don't judge my drawing. The rhombus. The easiest way for me to remember a rhombus is it's a square on its side. So if I took my square here and I turned it, it would look like a rhombus. So therefore, a rhombus has 4 equal sides. All sides are parallel. And then what kind of angles does it have? Right. Right? See, right? Don't judge my drawing. They're supposed to be right angles, okay? Parallelogram, okay? This one, the name tells you what it is. Parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel and they're equal. So notice a trapezoid, these are parallel, but they're not equal lengths. A parallelogram, and once again, don't judge my drawings. A parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. So these two are parallel and these two are parallel. And they're equal length. So if this one's 5 centimeters, this one's 5 centimeters. This one could be 10 centimeters. This one up here would be 10 centimeters. So a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and equal, okay? And then lastly, we have a kite, which I know some of y'all probably say as a diamond or seen it as a diamond. So we have a kite. On a kite, adjacent pairs of sides are equal. Adjacent means that at some point they touch. So for instance, this line and this line is adjacent to each other and they equal. They're the same length. This side and this side is adjacent to each other. They meet at some point and then those are also equal, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to look at the quadrilateral anchor chart, and I want you, a good thing to do is to rewrite it in your journal. That way you can have it next to you on the computer and don't have to keep switching tabs, okay? I'm gonna have another video on quadrilaterals I want you to watch. Then you're going to do your assignment for today, okay? So remember, today's focus is just quadrilaterals. Remember the vocabulary: parallel, adjacent, congruent, opposite sides, and angles. All right, have fun.